Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you my top resources on where I find the icons for my projects. So from time to time I also make some custom icons or adjust current icons, but for the most part I usually get them from one of these resources, and it really depends on the project. So starting from the first one, it's fontawesome.com, and FontAwesome has some really amazing icons, and they recently made a major update to their library. I believe it's called FontAwesome number 5, and they really added a lot of different icons, and what I really like about it is that you have different weights and different styles for the same icon. So if you see the first one, for example, this address book, this is the solid version, but you also have an outline version and also a thinner, lighter one, and it's really good. You can simply click on the icon and it will redirect to the main icon page where you can see all the details, and you can also see some previews at different sizes, which is really good. And if you have installed the FontAwesome font, you can simply click on this, and once you open it in Sketch, you can simply copy it, and you're going to have the icon really fast. And you can also connect it directly in the HTML code, which really makes the workflow very fast also for the developers. So this is one of my favorite icon sets, and it's one that I used a lot, both in my UI kits and clients projects, because I believe they really have a great library. The second resource, which it's one that I started really using heavily in these past 2 years, it's the Google Material Design icons. So if you go on the Google Material Design icons website, you're going to see on the top there is a search bar in which you can search for the icons, and if you scroll down you're going to see the whole library. And I really like these icons too. They have a very precise and cutting edge feeling to it. I believe it's the ones that you use in Android design. So these are great if you're working on any Android related project. This can be exported directly. And say that you want, for example, this one, you can simply click on it, and on the very bottom part you're going to see several options for exporting, and you can also select the DP, and it's really good the fact that you can export them in SVGs or PNGs or the icon font directly. The ones that I use when I'm working on projects in Sketch, it's pretty much always the SVGs, which is the scalable vector graphics option, and this basically allows you to have these icons in a vector format, so you can enlarge them or shrink them as much as you want, and the quality will be perfect every single time. And yeah, I mean, they have a very big library, so you really have an icon for most of your needs, especially when it comes to user interface design. If you're dealing with dashboards and projects like that, this is a really solid icon set, which I highly recommend you to have a look at it. The third one, it's Icon Finder, which it's uploading right now, and this one is a little bit different. It's basically a database website with a lot of icons, and they have a pretty cheap monthly subscription, which it's fair enough. I think it's overall it's solid. They have many free icons, and they also have icons that you have to pay for, but yeah, if you just go here and search for an item, for a name, you're going to see all sorts of different icons, and it's good that you can export them in different formats. So you have the SVGs, PNGs, the Adobe Photoshop Shape, Adobe Illustrator, and also more options. So yeah, this is overall a great library, especially if you're really trying to find a icon with a specific feeling to it. Maybe the previous two weren't quite the feeling that you liked, and you want to try and find something more different. This is definitely a website which I recommend you to have a look at, and yeah, I mean, it's just very good overall. And similar to Icon Finder, it's another one which is called Flat Icon, which is another website in which I look for icons quite a bit. And I found out that this one has a lot of choice, and it's also a very good variety. So especially when I'm looking for some very particular styles, I would usually go on one of these two websites and really try and find the style that I'm looking for. And yeah, it's also good if you're looking for maybe some bigger images with a little bit more detail, maybe for an onboarding screen or some specific screens of the app. So yeah, I think it's pretty good, and yeah, I would definitely encourage you to have a look at this one too. And as a final resource, I'm going to mention this, which is not which for the most part it's not free, but you can find some really amazing icons over here. I would highly suggest you, if you're looking for like some very high quality premium icons, maybe you're dealing with a project which needs some special attention, or some special icons with maybe more details, or just a different twist. I would definitely recommend you to have a look at UI8, because they have amazing quality icons, and also UI kits and all sorts of others products. But yeah, this is a really a great resource, and yeah, it's just a matter of having a look, browsing around, and trying to find an author which made an icon set which really resonates with you and your project. And yeah, this is pretty much it for this video. If you have other suggestions of other icon resources, I would love to learn more about this too. So if you want to drop a comment below, feel free to do so. And yeah, if I can help in any ways for UI, UX, and also like software tutorials for Sketch, Adobe XD, and similar softwares, I would love to help you out. So yeah, feel free to get in touch, and I'll see you in the next video.